first selection of the year. How did you find this selection process compared to, I suppose, last year when it was your first year in charge?
Oh, you learn quick, don't you? You've got a year under your belt, so you understand the group a little bit more and what wins test matches and the balance of it all, and using the first series for us to build depth and give guys opportunities.
Fairly straightforward, or a couple of headaches?
Oh, there's always conversations. People look at it differently, but we just, you look down the track and also what's going to win this test match, and then you look at the series and the total. You want to try and give everyone an opportunity. That's the plan. And how do you get enough cohesion in the group? They're all hungry, so that's a great thing. And then you get the balance of debutants that are coming in as well.
Fabian Holland's one of them. We're all pretty excited down here to see him. How's that conversation with Fabian to be starting in your team?
Oh, he's pretty excited, from Zealand to New Zealand. He's come a long way. It's a great story. Pretty single mind from a 14-year-old to make that call to come over and represent another country in a game he loves, and he saw the All Blacks as the ultimate, and there's opportunities down here and under the roof. It's a movie sort of stuff, isn't it?
Scott, the thinking around 3 locks and 2 blindside, can you talk us through that?
Yeah, we're looking at options to the ability for guys to play in 2 positions. He's got the skill set. He's quick enough, as he keeps telling us, and he can play on the edge well. So it just complements us. Test footy's a big man's game, and can he start there, finish there? And this week he's starting.
Rico's moved to the wing.
Yeah.
First game there quite a while at any level.
Yeah.
Talk us through that one. Obviously Billy's earned his spot as well.
Yeah. Rico's competent in either position. He can start or finish in either, and then there's his opportunity to get on the wing and do some finishing for us. It's exciting. He was keen. He was up for it, and whatever's best for the team. And
what gives you confidence Christian can go straight into a test match start?
Probably his performances in his whole season, really, especially in the last few weeks. He came on the end of the tour with us, which is really important for him to understand how the week works, and he started straight in.
And on the other side, the mixture of the loose forwards, is it fair to say that would change a little bit, or is that something that we're looking at permanently, but Artie and 7?
The good thing about Artie, can play 7 and 8, and as we know, both extremely well, and he's had a great year in majority at 7, so the balance in the mix of this week is, and he can finish at 8 if he needs to, and he's mature, he's 31, he's been around, he knows how it runs, and whatever's best for the team, he's in.
Scott, you talked a bit about the finishing of games, the composition of the bench, 2 loose forwards,
Yeah.
Looks explosive. Is that what you're after this weekend?
Yeah, a little bit of balance of the both. Like you said, what complements us, where we sit in the game, the potential outcomes, of ability to people make impacts, to come on, speed it up, as I've mentioned about ability to play fast, and the skill set to do it. It's a good balanced pitch.
And what Bowden and Molly with Damien at this spot?
Both very good seasons. We just felt Bowden's opportunity. The good thing is about it, it's one of those ones you put out. Both have got genuine options, and Bodie's led the group really, really well. And D-Mac can come on and he can change games or finish games. It's a good combo.
And you've obviously been pleased with the way the 4 debutants have held themselves through the camp.
Yeah, they're excited. Into their homework, connected with the group. You have to pull them off the computers a little bit. They're pretty keen to do all the right stuff, and they've had a good training week so far. Yeah.
How long is Terrell Lomax out for? Is it just 1 week or potentially longer?
It's week to week at the moment. We'll see what he's like. Hope he recovers better with that calf for next week, and we'll make a call Tuesday next week on it.
French aren't naming their squad until later tonight, but
Yeah.
how have you prepared for perhaps a little bit of the unknown and what they might present?
Look, we'll see their team. Look, we know their players, and as best we can do our homework. Our focus is probably a little bit on ourselves. We get caught up with where they're going with their teams, but they've got a little blend of experience, and and also the youth, that can be dangerous, isn't it? The expectations are off a little bit, so we're understanding and aware of they can go as French. You know, they could turn up. So full respect to it in our preparation for whoever's in front of us on Saturday.
Reza, you talked a wee bit last year, finishing opportunities,
Yeah.
something that didn't happen the way you wanted it to. Just specifically in regard to Billy Proctor, is he the type of player you feel will enable you to more accurately capitalise on opportunities that you create?
Yeah, for sure. He's had a great couple of seasons, isn't he? It was a shame the end of the tour. You know, the Bubs couldn't quite get back and play a couple of games at the end there. But look, he's been consistent. He can play square. He's got good both sides of the ball. He complements the backline beautifully.
Scott, Ethan de Groot probably had a bit of an up and down year last year in the black jersey. Certainly fell behind Tamati Williams. What do you want to see from Ethan in this series?
Consistency. We know he can play at test level, but to do it over the period of time he's on the field, get his core role right, which is obviously around the set piece, and get back to his best.
And Tavatavanawa, just not quite the right time this week for him to have a break?
Yeah, we'll give him a week in, you know, to understand, to embed himself, get up to the calls, our training, everything that's required of him. You know, the first week or so can be a little bit of a heavy load, potentially. But Quinn's a hell of a player. He's had a great season, so we were pleased to have him back in the mix. Yeah.
Scott, the first game in a series of 3 is relevant on which aspects for you? The first game of a series of 3 is relevant in which aspects, according to you?
I think, like anything, you just want to start well. I think it's important as a group, and you know, a series 3 games is always going to have a little storyline depending on what happens after the first or second games. So, write the story early, get into it, get excited by it, and just focus on what we can do. Start well.
What are you expecting from the French?
I expect everything. Look, they've got a clear DNA. We learned last year, or in the review, nothing's really changed since the end of the tour to the Six Nations, the style that they play. Very good territory team. They put pressure on you, keep you in your own back fence as much as you possibly can, and they force errors, and they're highly disciplined. So, but they also can get that little ball away. They're quick. They've got a balance of speed, youth, and you know, a great young generation coming through. The
tight head prop. I played all the season with Leinster. Did Geordie give you an insight of his? Rabaz, he's a player's experience. He's been around for a long period of time. It's great to see him back in the test arena. But no, not too much around the scrummaging side of it. Geordie didn't go into, no. Yeah.
Reza, talking about Tupou on the side of the scrum, it's a big man's game, as you say, these days. Is that something you sort of learned last year, or does this signify a change in philosophy for you, or is it just sort of something that you've learned as you've gone on?
Yeah, look, it's a chance to look at the mix and the versatility. There's a lot of positives to it, and we set him up. You know, for 10 days, he's trained that all the way through, right from the start there. So he gets his feet underneath him. He's done it before. He's played there for the Chiefs there before, so it's not totally new. But yeah, look, he's a big man with great skill set, and he's quick. So you can slot in. You've seen other guys do it, and I won't start naming names and comparing because then there's a whole other different storyline. But he can make his own.